Hey Libra, this is TC, your guiding chariot. Welcome to your April tarot prediction reading. Awesome to have you guys here again. I don't know when this video is going up because I'm having some technical difficulties with my internet. It's the 26th when I'm filming, so it's right at the end of retrograde, so thought I was going to make it through. Not quite so lucky this time, so hopefully this is up by April 1st. If not, I'm sorry. Thank you for being patient. For my newbies, welcome. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you found your way to this video. This is going to be a general reading for all Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Because this is a general reading, my only ask is that you take it as it resonates. Take the pieces that connect to you, leave behind what doesn't. You may resonate with all the decks, you may resonate with one of them. Just be open and do not try to force the messages. If you don't know your natal planet signs, you can get all that for free online. You can check out astrologycafe.com, astrolab.com. Just put in your info and it'll do all the hard work for you. And then come back and watch your videos. I always watch my rising and my sun. Those ones I find the most important, and I watch personally. So do with that information whatever you want. But there's really no wrong way. You could also watch your Venus video. Excuse me, you could watch your Jupiter video as well. Your message may come in a video you don't expect, not just your sun sign. So just something to be aware of. But with that said, let's get into it. I'm going to tilt you guys down so you can see the cards. Thank you, tripod. That was very helpful. Love it. Alright, so if you are new, I have some oracle decks out. I have a tarot deck out. We're going to pull your main message from the tarot cards at the end. For the oracles, I use them to take a peek at different kind of aspects of the month. Alright, Spirit, who is helping Libra as they grow and spiritually and personally evolve through the month of April? There we go. Definitely into that. Transcendence, look at that. Is it Shiva? Yep, so you guys got Lord Shiva, Transcendence. Prompt reads, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. I love it. So if you know anything about Shiva, he is the father of Ganesh. So to me, Shiva is, Shiva does a lot. He governs a lot of things. With Transcendence, so yes, this energy is helping you to level up and to ascend and to get to a higher level. When I think of Shiva, I also kind of think of him as removing obstacles and clearing the way for you to transcend. And on a much stronger level than his son Ganesh. You know, you definitely are being shown the way forward. And any blocks you thought might be along the way, Shiva is literally like brushing to the side. So any obstacles on your way forward, totally being cleared out for you. Beautiful energy. But you're definitely, personally, you are leveling up. You are getting to, you know, I don't even want to say 2.0, like you're getting to 3.0 version of yourself as you evolve. And I keep looking at his palm and the third eye. Psychically, you guys are you're getting a stronger connection to your intuition. You know, there's being a big hit to your wisdom as you are starting to grow and evolve. Like, I almost want to say heart chakra is opening too. Like, I just feel like this is an opening on many, many levels, which I think is a beautiful way of kind of just growing and evolving. But intuition, you know, psychic abilities, and also your like emotional IQ. Honestly, I think those are the ones that are getting the big kind of upgrades, if that makes sense. Right, okay. I'm gonna see if I have anything else to say about that, but I think that's pretty much the thing. Alright, Spirit. What do my Libras need to know about love and romance for the month of April? Nope, not feeling that. You deserve love. You are lovable, Libra. I love this. Did you guys get this someone got this last month. I don't remember if it was you, and I have a Libra that watched last month's video, or the end of month video. Drop it in the comments if this was you guys. I know someone got You Deserve Love. I almost want to say it's you. I'm not sure. But pretty great bold card. Like, it pretty much says everything you need to hear. You deserve love. So I would almost say if you have been going through a tough time, I don't even feel like I need to say romantically. Like, it could be anything that's been causing you stress or messing with your self-worth. You know, to me, this is coming up as a big, like, self-love kind of moment. You deserve love, meaning you deserve love from yourself. It's not only about getting out there and dating and being attractive. Like, I feel like this is really on how you are treating and speaking to yourself on a self-love level. You deserve love. From everyone, yes, but also from yourself is what I'm kind of feeling off of this card. This is really speaking to self-love and nurturing and taking care of your needs. Alright, Spirit. What's going on for Libras concerning work and finances in the month of April? Oh, my heart just felt really heavy just then. I almost wonder, is that what's been stressing you out, Libras? Oh, yes it is. Oh, my little Libra babies. 9 of Air. Okay, so let's talk about this. What's going on? So 9 of Air, stress, worry, anxiety, lots of frustration. I feel like for some of you it's also fear. 9 of Air. So, to me, the comforting thing about the 9 of Air, and this is probably why it feels so heavy for you. Like, me being a Cancer, I definitely feel things a lot harder emotionally. I operate out of my heart. You guys are Cardinal Air. You guys are very cerebral. So if something is messing with your mind, it has a very strong effect on you. So that may be why I felt it in my heart. That's that's the Cancer equivalent of what you're feeling in your mind. You know, your anxiousness and worry may be running really high this month. And I almost feel like, since I'm already feeling it now, I almost feel like this is kind of carrying through. I feel like you've been trying to figure something out or dealing with something or processing something kind of through April, and it's going to continue. I'm sorry. But the comforting thing to me about the 9 of Air is that it truly lives in your mind. You know, it's not necessarily something grounded. You know, it seems so big and dangerous and scary in your head, but actually if you can step out of that and look at it objectively, it's actually not as bad as you fear. I also call the 9 of Air my nightmare card. But again, nightmares are just that. They're dreams. Are they scary? Yes. Do they make you uncomfortable? Yes. But when you wake up, they're gone. You know, and I'm not saying that whatever's causing this issue, you can just wake up one morning and then it's done. But I'm saying mentally, you're perceiving it as a much bigger thing. You know, that seems like, oh my God, I can't do anything about this. I'm stuck dealing with this. Oh my God, why do I have to go through this stress every single day? You know, like, I'm not trying to like demean how it's making you feel and your emotions. What you're feeling is perfectly valid. So I'm not trying to say this isn't happening. You know, my advice is to look at it objectively. You know, take a step back out of yourself and then look at the situation. I would say even think if a friend of yours came to you and was talking about these problems, what would your advice be to them for their situation? And then apply that to yourself. Because I think just because you're so attached to this situation, you're so involved in it, you're getting lost and overwhelmed in all the stress and the drama. This could be someone fucking with you. Sorry for my French, but this could be someone messing with you and dealing with you, unfair treatment. You know, figuring out, how do I get out of this situation? How do I find a new situation? Oh, this situation sucks. I need to start something different. Where do I go? How do I do this? You know, there could be all different manifestations of what's causing this stress. But I promise you, it exists in your head. Outside of your head, it's not as bad. So I do recommend, be objective. You can overcome whatever you're facing here. I hope some of this comes up in the tarot spread so we can find some answers on that. But literally, it only exists in your head. So don't let that stress you out and overwhelm you. Especially you being a cardinal air sign, when your mind is starting to get anxiety ridden and anxious, it can affect a lot more for you, and I don't want that to happen. You know, so again, be objective when you're dealing with whatever the cause is of this stress. All right, Spirit. What does Libra need to know most about the month ahead? And please give us some guidance on this 9 of air at work. Or with finances, whatever that 9 of air is. Alright, starting out well. I'm liking this. So, first card out, King of Pentacles. So, grounded, stable, pretty much the exact opposite of what we were talking about with the 9 of air. And again, so this is, you know, at the start of the month, we're already in this King of Pentacles vibe. So, again, I was telling you, what you think is happening isn't what actually is happening. Here, you're like teetering and balancing on the top of a mountain. And then here, you are stable, grounded, seated comfortably, secure. I mean, yes, you're on a floating statue of a horse, but this is very grounded, stable energy. Let's see. Oh, look at that. So starting with the King of Pentacles, now we're at the Princess of Pentacles. So I almost wonder for some of you, let me turn that around so you guys can see it. I almost wonder if for some of you this is, if you're not feeling this anxiety already, but I feel like some of you, a lot of you have kind of been dealing with something like this. If you're not feeling it now, I almost wonder if it's this dynamic. Maybe you were riding high as the king and then something happens and you come back down to the princess. Or you were in like, you know, a really strong role at one job, but you left that for something else, and now you're kind of starting off at the bottom again. Maybe that's where the anxiety is coming from. So it could be in this shift of dynamic that's causing this anxiousness. But this Princess of Pentacles has all the growth potential. I would say even more growth potential than the King, because the King is already manifested. He's already arrived. He's built what he wanted to build. The Princess, you know, to me, she's my dirt card. She's nothing. But she has the ability to create anything and everything. So, again, it's still a very beautiful position to... Oh, stop it. And then you have the Alien card. So this takes the card of the Hermit in this particular tarot deck. To me, I'm connecting with the Lord Shiva card. This is divine guidance coming in through intuition, through... Some of you, it could even be dreams. But this is divine guidance. And I think the guidance is on how I almost want to say it's how to get you back to the king. Like you were in one position, you left to start something new, but you know, you had to come down a few notches. This guidance is about getting you back to the king. But this information is how to advance, how to grow. You know, you think of you know, aliens helping previous civilizations. You know, they gave them technology, agriculture. It was all about how to do things better to help them grow and advance. It's exactly what's happening for you guys. Yes, look at you, Ace of Wands. Desire, passion, motivation. This to me is like literally relighting your torch. You know, it's like the aliens coming here to give you this magic wand. This is the solution to your problems, or this is where you go from here. Here's how you find the solution. And then look at that, the Starman. So that's the magician in this deck. You taking control of the elements, bending them to your will, being the full master of the universe. This is exciting. So you already possess the Ace of Wands from this download. The Magician traditionally owns all the aces. Because again, you're master of all the elements. Ooh, this is good. This is real good. And then you have another princess. Here's the Princess of Swords. So a little more in your element. It's good to have. To me, this is my rebel. This is my inventor. This is my creative thinker. So to me, I always get very Uranian energy when I get the Princess of Swords. But here with what we're looking at, especially if I'm kind of connecting to this Nine of Swords or this Nine of Air, definitely coming from a place that seemed really stable, you felt grounded, you felt secure, and then something happens where there was a need to shift or need to change, or you just wanted something new and different, and we're trying to get this to the level that this is. I almost feel like this maybe even if you have two careers, then maybe you have two jobs, one doing really well, one kind of getting off the ground. This may even be like your own business, like, you know, you're doing this to make ends meet and pay the rent and, you know, be able to survive, but there's something else you're trying to grow and get off the ground. So it's almost like two occupations here. One well manifested, one still kind of growing. This month we're really focusing on this weaker one to level it up and make it stronger so you can take control of it. You know, and I almost want to say you're taking control of both. You know, so now you can kind of juggle and manage both, or you can make this strong enough where you don't need this one anymore. Then towards the end of the month, this Princess of Swords, and again, it's not time specific. I'm saying end of the month, but this could happen at any time. But this Princess of Swords is really you busting out of the mold, because I think to really get this plan off the ground, you're going to need to think differently, behave differently, do something different. I'm just going to use an example of someone I know, but you know, this person that I know is trying to create like a new little niche for themselves. You know, and I feel like honestly it doesn't really exist, you know, where this person lives. So to me, this, if this was a reading for this person or for my friend, like I would definitely say this is about this person getting out, finding new opportunities. I would even say creating new opportunities. You know, you guys being cardinal air, if you can get your head out of this stressful moment and kind of get yourself to think clearly again and kind of grounded, you know, you guys have that special eye where you can see how things can be done differently. You can see opportunities in spaces. Once you find one, you know, make connections and try to make it happen. You know, like, you know, if you're trying to, maybe you're a performer and you're trying to get gigs. You know, you may be out one night sitting in a bar with your friends, and then you kind of look around and be like, hey, I would love to perform here. You know, I like this vibe, I can connect with it. You know, here I am on a Friday night, they don't really have anything going on, or maybe they have a live music night and you know, play music. You know, it's thinking like that and being willing to try something new and do something different. But here I really think it's about creating opportunities. You're not finding them. You know, you're creating them. So you're finding an opportunity or almost like a hole. You're finding a vacancy where something could be, and then you're the one creating what will fill that spot. I don't think this is you waiting to find an ad for something. Like, this is you kind of building something. And I see you being very successful at it, all right? That, to me, I hope that helped. For those of you that really connected with this, I hope this connected to help you find a way out of that. But I definitely see you guys creating your own opportunities. You're not waiting for someone to give it to you. You are taking it in your own hands. Ooh, but this, like, I'm real excited about this. Like, even I'm looking at it, I feel really fired up. And you already have the Ace of Wands with you, or you'll be getting it. So I definitely feel the fire and the motivation coming through to get you to be this bold and kind of brazen, you know, with this energy. Like, this Princess of Swords gives no fucks. Like, she don't care. She's like, no, this is something I want to do. You know, I see a problem, we can do this better, I can fix this, this is how we're going to do it. You know, this is a very bold, energetic, electric energy. And like, you take that electricity and set it on fire. Like, there's going to be a huge motivation shift in you at some point this month. And I think if you can kind of own it and harness it and take it and really be brave about it, lots of new things to come in your future. All right, I'm kind of excited for you. All right, my loves, I'm gonna send you out. until this happens, if you are feeling this way or you start feeling this way during this month, remember what I said about self-love. You deserve love. You don't need to stay in this headspace all day, every day, or even at all, really. You deserve love. You also have guidance coming to help you through this. So if you need to lean on this self-love and take care of yourself for a bit, please do so. Don't try to muscle through it. If it's getting overwhelming, take a breath, step back, and take care of your needs, all right? I'm going to wrap it up here, my lovely Libra. As always, thank you for watching this video and joining me here. If you're new, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. I appreciate all the likes, comments, subscriptions, everything. And like I always say, the best part of this channel is being able to connect with you guys. If you have anything to share, comments, questions, anything, drop them down in the comment section below so I can respond. You can DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot as well. If you want to book a private session with me, all that info will be in the description box. Sending you guys lots of love, and I will see you next video and next month. Take care.